and next time they're going to bring guns, and next time they're going to attack civilians. We know this, and nothing points to that more than what we've seen in the last couple of days. How many of you guys have gotten threats just off of the last couple lives that we've seen? I mean,
oh, you don't want to see my DMs.
I was gonna say, I get it multiple times a day, and I've been getting that since like a year. That's normal to me.
They're so upset until they started. They couldn't get to me in DM. They couldn't get to me in the live. So they started. They started actually going on my posts and leaving messages. Yeah.
I can tell you I'm a white woman. I have had 0 DMs, but I have literally noticed the uptick in the literal racist. Oh my God, I don't even know what to say. Like, it just hurts my heart. They were just literally like attacking you guys. They were attacking you in the last. They were attacking you in the last like fucking conservative live that I was in, and it was sickened by that.
Yeah,
and
but you gotta have a thick skin. That's the thing. You gotta have a thick skin. I know facts is on my side, and I just go with the punches. I'm not gonna let anything interrupt and stay focused.
I'm trying to have thick skin. I really am, but like I'm just watching it, and I'm just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
I hear you. But Rob and Jen, thank you. I'm just going to keep it going because I'm falling behind. I'm already got 15 people behind.
Thanks for having me up.
But thank you guys for all the support and all the kind words.
Fine. Thank you so much. I love you.
Thank you guys. Have a good evening.
Oops. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. Thank you for being patient.
It's okay. I'm taking the threat they pose seriously, y'all. I really am. I'm taking it seriously.
Hey, Doc. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for coming up there showing us support. You guys are amazing.
I was ready to throw hands earlier.
Hello.
I really was ready to throw hands because I don't know if anybody noticed, but as soon as I brought up the exoneration rates coming from the University of Michigan, nobody even said anything after that. When they were talking about how the black
community, they always do that. They always do. They always like bypass and talk about something else.
Right. I was like, sorry.
Frost, your dog's going at it again.
Hello, good evening.
She got her a Cujo.
No. Well, we're in an Airbnb. I have 3 with me, but we're in this like little small cozy house, and so
Hi,
people walk by.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hey.
And I'm sorry. She didn't have her bars, and she probably wasn't hearing us. So
I think she has a delay. Just give me 1 second, Collins. Give me 1 quick second.
Yeah, no, that's fine. She could. I just wanted to tell you that I am continuously going to be offering them information from colleges and universities from people with doctorates that have hundreds of thousands of hours of studies on them. So when they start saying stupid stuff, I'll go like, well, here's 3 people who agree with them, and they're doctors also. Because I'm tired. I'm tired of fighting.
We're all tired.
Right. I see you guys working so hard every day to give them information. And they're so daft, and they're just so racist. Like, and Ava's right. When Joe Biden win again, I'm buying 20 acres right now. So I'm actually going to make a moat with some piranha in it because I really just don't want to deal. I have 12 dogs, so I'm good. We don't have to leave.
Wow. I have a long-haired dachshund that weighs 16 pounds.
Hang on real quick. I apologize. Rachel, do you mind? Rachel, if you request, I'll show you my green card, Rachel. I'm serious. Rachel with the capital letter, she's like, dude, are you even legal here? If you request, Rachel, I will show you my green card.
But literally. Rachel, I would want to add, Rachel, name me one Cuban that's in this country illegally. Don't worry, I'll wait.
I'll show you my green card, though, but all you got to do is request.
I'll even double down, and if you can prove you're an American citizen, I'll give you 10 grand. But if I can prove you're not,
10 grand and a green card.
Wait a minute. Hold on, real money. What do I have to do to get the 10 grand?
you know me. I don't make bets I can lose, so be careful with that one.
Oh my God! Oh, you're talking some cash money, Coco.
Island.
I'm trying to get paid from them for this hard work. They've never once paid
real
me.
money. Real money. Is it your island?
It's my island. I'm just not on my island.
More's the pity.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man, she's not in the request box. Come on, get in the box, man. I'm really curious on having a conversation with you. I promise, I will show you my green card.
And I really
Hey
want
T,
him to. I want him to show me a Cuban that don't have a damn green card. That's not a
hey
citizen.
T, I gotta ask,
Yep.
how come they never asked for my green card? I'm Hispanic, ain't I?
No, you live like right around. You
Hispanic.
live like across the border too. You're like closer than anybody.
I'm
Shit.
right next to the border, and they never asked for my green card.
That's because you're my dad, Ace. That's why.
Well, how about we all start asking this question? Can we see your high school diploma and your grades? And what
Now,
your classes?
ooh.
Let me see your high school diploma and your grades. Since y'all want to play funny, I'm gonna play funny too. I'm on my way to get my doctorate. I want to see your high school diploma and your final grades.
Education talking about.
Good luck with that.
Not one Christian has been able to name 10 books of the Bible in order yet.
I know that girl yesterday. You had her gasping, tearing up. Money made
It
her
was
cry.
beautiful,
Shit.
Money. It was beautiful, bro.
I didn't mean to make her cry, but I think she just wanted to.
Well,
It
I mean,
was
she wasn't.
beautiful.
She was crying at like an exit plan. She was like, "What do we do? Cry." So she, yeah. We know what happened. So
Yeah, they really act like we don't know. Right before they put black people on ropes and trees, they had just all left out of church. Every single picture that we see of that of a black person that was unalived by a rope, they all just left church. So I would love to know when they come in here talking about this a Christian nation. Oh, really? You mean the Christians that have oppressed and used the scripture to oppress people? You mean those people? Okay.
Well, I'm going to make some room, guys. I just want to tell y'all that I'm really grateful for the work that you guys do. And I'm going to continuously go around giving statistics and or 3 references with PhDs every time I make a statement because I want to see them glitch. Okay?
You know they hate that. They're very anti-intellectual. You know better. I just want to
know.
tell you I love your hair. I like the purple. I like the purple.
Thank you so much. Well, Happy New Year's, guys. And
Same
I'll
to
be
you.
in the
Thank you. Happy
comments,
New Year.
Okay? Bye.
Same to yourself.
Bye.
all right, Collins, how are you? Welcome
Hey,
up.
how are you guys?
We're good. How are
Hi.
you?
You finally got a good signal in there, Collins. 'Cause you got
Yes,
some
I don't
bars.
know what was going on, child. I wanted to say, is it Miss Eva? Ava?
It's okay. T fuck my name up daily. You can call me whenever.
You remind me of somebody. I'm from Texas too. You remind me of this lady here. I'm actually I'm coming on here. I didn't come to ruffle any feathers or anything like that. I am an elected official in the state of Texas. And when I first initially came across your live, I was kind of baffled. I was like, oh, are they promoting him or is it something? And I kind of got, a little bit ruffled a little bit. I was like, no, I know they're not promoting him or what have you. But what I wanted to say is a lot of these issues that we're dealing with, I think people need to stay woke about what's going on. And I've been battling a lot of these MAGA extremists on just a simple Instagram app or just in any capacity, battling them back and forth about where this country would be if we were to put him back in office. I don't think that is an option. I think what is going on now, because we do have a platform, a lot of the baby boomers, some of them may not have platforms as far as what is this TikTok and Facebook, or maybe they probably do the generic social medias, but they already have an understanding of where to go and what we need to do. So I think by you guys continuing on this platform, I think we can continue to promote that aspect of keeping Joe Biden for another 4 years, because I can't imagine what this world would look like if we were to have another civil war. Right? It will be catastrophe, right? So what are we leaving? What are
For
we
one
telling,
group of people, not for the other.
right?
For
What
one
are
group
we
of people,
telling?
maybe.
What are we telling our next group of kids? This is how we as adults, as leaders, as future leaders, this is how we're supposed to act? right? In a democracy where we're supposed to vote what we believe in, what our true beliefs are, right? But when you don't align yourself with the MAGA extremists, it becomes very cloudy, you know, in that aspect. Right is right, wrong is wrong. That's how I've known it all my life. And a lot of what I'm seeing is a lot of wrong. And you have to understand that Trump is basing all these groups. I've never seen a day in my life. And I've been on this earth almost 40 years. I never seen Antifa and all those other groups that are whoever align themselves with white supremacy. And now to see some of these things now cultivate out of the backwoods, I can't tell you how baffling it is to me. I can't tell you how baffling it is to me. And to see these people come with such extreme force, right? Over one person that's solidifying these backwoods, one tooth, tobacco chewing people in the woods. Antifa is not good. But anyways, somebody said Antifa is good. It's not good. It's not a good look because of the ideologies that they're promoting. But I just wanted to say thank you guys for doing what you're doing and calling people out. And again, TikTok, this is for educational purposes only. Not to come at anybody or not to belittle anybody in any way. You believe what you believe, but it's not a gray area. You stand on the side, good versus evil. You got to pick a side.
I want to tell you, Collins,
can I ask you?
I'm from Louisiana, Collins. I know you think I'm from Texas, but I'm from Louisiana. The one place that's probably worse than Texas. So y'all pray for my state. It's in a bad way.
You see, you remind me of this lady. I don't want to say her name on here, but it's her last name is Urson.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you remind me of her. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying that Louisiana is in a real bad place right now because the governor is literally withholding fixing the water systems in New Orleans unless they can prosecute women who have abortions. It is so bad there. It is so bad there. That is a state that has 4 HBCUs, and even with that, they ran off every educated Black person in Louisiana. They denied positions. They held us back. They would put us under white people with GEDs and find a way to loophole them in. They ran off every educated Black person in Louisiana. And the people who are left are so apathetic and depressed that they just don't even bother to vote. It is such a sad situation in Louisiana, guys.
I saw y'all election. I just saw y'all recent election. It was sad.
It's so sad. But you know, I actually worked rescue with the State Bar Association after Katrina. I knew when they allowed that levee to break because that's exactly what they did. I knew what was coming after, and it has been downhill ever since. Guys, y'all pray for Louisiana. Louisiana is in a bad
position.
Yeah, they are.
But let me ask you this: why is it that I understand? I know I had a conversation with a plethora of my colleagues, and a lot of them, when the Hurricane Katrina happened over, was it 20 years ago now?
It was 20,
something like that.
Yeah,
20 years ago.
2007.
So over 20 years ago now, let me ask you a question. Knowing the condition before the city went underwater, why is it that a lot of them go back?
Well, I will tell you why. Because their families are there. As a person, I've lived in Vegas, I've lived in San Diego, and I came down here to San Antonio to be closer to my mother because this was the closest I could get to where my company had a presence, and she was still in Louisiana, but she's passed away in April. But there's family here, there's familiar connections. I'm in San Antonio now, I have absolutely no family here. So a lot of it is because when you are a Black person and you live in the South, There are so many restrictions that are put against you, so many barriers to improvement, that when you try to go up north, where there are much stricter educational requirements, a lot of Black people go to these blue states and they can't meet the requirements to have a decent standard of living because of the oppression that they experienced in the red states. And so a lot of them are left with no choice but to move down south because of the cost of living, because they've been denied so much access, they just cannot make the income they need to make in blue states. So a lot of them just run back to the red states because it's familial and because it's the places where they can afford. You know, as Black women, you know, we make 63 cents on the dollar. For every white man that has the same position as a Black woman, we make 63% to their 100%. And so we have to work extra hard in order to succeed in these blue states. I mean, I'm one of the very few that was fortunate enough to be able to live well in blue states. I live well in Vegas. I live well in California, but a lot of people can't. And, you know, I count my blessings because I really was one of the few that could do it, but a lot of people can't. And so they've created a system where Black people are stuck in these red states because they've been denied so much that they don't even have the tools to leave and go to a blue state because they don't meet the requirements to have a decent living. And so, you know, my heart goes out to every Black person that's stuck in a red state. The only reason I haven't left here is because in the event that Trump gets reelected, I want to be able to have the funds to get out of here, because where I work is international. I can go anywhere. And I don't want to waste money moving if that man gets back in office, because I'm going to take that money and get me and my daughter out of here. No, and I told her, her husband, you can leave him or stay, but I'm out. You know?
No, we're going to pray. Just like we did it the last 4 years, we'll do it again. And like I say, remember, a lot of people do not have social media. So in this time, I will be honest with you, a lot of the young people are not voting. They are not voting. It's more of the older and the more knowledgeable generation that is voting. So the ones that don't have social media, these are the ones that are going out here actively participating in voting efforts. And they don't understand how much it means to vote. And if you want to see that next leader succeed, what that looks like. I'm telling you, I was on another TikTok page and I just saw the sheer people were just shredding people to parts on this other it was another page, another live. And when I listened to these people and some of the nonsensical things that they say and how they're solidifying what this man listen to me, has not done. Solidifying what he has not done. I heard you earlier. The U.S. on the ABC network just came out with how the homicide rates have dropped across the nation. Do you hear me? Even Louisiana was on it. Do you hear me? Even Maryland was on it. Do you hear me? So a lot of people are not taking plight in being what is called cognitive of the educational pursuit and taking understanding what they need to understand first before they put it out there. A lot of them are just talking. I had an issue with one other day telling me, you don't know what you're talking about. I said, well, have you done your research? Because it sounds like to me, buddy, you ain't done your research. You over here trying to clap at me and you ain't done your research. But you know what happened? He didn't say anything else back. Because you know why? Truth to power. It shuts all of it down.
So I just want to go back to one of your original points, is the aspect of we don't want to be in a civil war. Everyone's missing. We are in a civil war. It's a paper war. The Civil War never ended. The 13th Amendment enabled the continuation of the Civil War with the prison and justice system. And what they're doing now is they're going all the way back, and states are subverting the Constitution because elected officials are allowing other elected officials to put out nonsense without questioning it, so that then people on TikTok feel justified to be able to regurgitate nonsense. So it all starts with our leaders. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. And the messaging.
You are so right.
I'll give you an example. You mentioned you're in Texas. You want me to fix all of Texas's problems right now with the document of the Texas Constitution? Section 3A, equality under the law should not be denied or sorry, I had a phone call. Equality under the law should not be denied or abridged because of sex, race, color, creed, or national origin. This amendment is self-operative, amended in 1972. So any law in Texas that classifies a person based upon gender, male or female, or tries to pass a law that a person now has to produce an asset of the government, i.e. pregnancy, there will be a violation of Section 3A. But then you'd also go back to your preamble, humbly invoking the blessings of Almighty God, the people of this state of Texas, to ordain and establish this Constitution. Why are you allowing your Constitution to be ordained and established by God? Why